What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman, and welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about the prize card that you'll be receiving in 2025 if you win a YCS, that being another versus Solaria. Now we're talking about this card because obviously there's been a lot of controversy in the Yu-Gi-Oh space here about the competition, about the prize pool. A lot of things just been going on within the competitive scene, but in this case the prize pool has been quite atrocious, and it's continuing on in 2025 with this being the winning card, another versus Solaria. Now it's a regular vanilla monster, there's no special meaning towards it. I think what is, stands out, to be honest with you, is that when you look at sites like eBay or other sites that are selling, winning cards like another verse cards, you're looking at around 300 or even less in some sites in some cases. So that just tells you like what is the value behind this card is pretty much nothing. I'm gonna be honest with you, when you win a YCS, I feel like it should be worth a lot of money for the prize card, and this it's saying a lot, right? Speaking volumes here, especially here in the Yu-Gi-Oh space. And I think a lot of people are having issues with this because you spend a lot of money to attend the YCS, to build your deck, to put in the time. I mean, all these things are in a sense money, right? Time is money, paying for stuff is money, traveling, like it's a lot to invest in to win a YCS or just in general any competition in Yu-Gi-Oh. I have better time going to a locals and getting better pricing from a locals than an actual YCS, right? You go to, like, for example, I go to Gamer's Choice, boom, you get better pricing automatically. Imperial Gaming in Connecticut, amazing store, great pricing. So locals are offering better pricing than the actual company itself when you win an actual big YCS competition like this. So beyond me as to why Konami cannot figure this out, there's been ongoing complaints, whether it be on social media, on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, wherever social media platform you're looking at, there's been constant complaints about the pricing. And now people are asking, but this has been the pricing for so many years, why are people complaining about it? Ladies and gentlemen, why are we complaining about it? Because we're now grown up at this point. A lot of players that were playing the game, we were younger. We were like 16, 17, 18 years old. Yes, we had some older people in it, but for the majority of the space of Yu-Gi-Oh fans that were attending competitions in the past, it were the range of, younger. They didn't see a sense of winning a really big prize pool of money or cash or anything like that. Just winning a YCS was cool because why? We lived at home. Nothing was really being, paid in terms of rent or anything like that. But now we're older in a sense, right? Most of us have grown up. We actually have to pay for rent. We have groceries. We have bills. It's a lot, right, as we get older, and now we're like looking at the sense, well, this company is 25 years old at this point. We're still attending these events, yet we're receiving absolutely nothing for winning. It's still the same pricing as it's been years past, whereas if it's 25 years in and Konami seems to be moving in the right direction in terms of, well, we have no lies, pretty much marketing the company. We have now more McDonald's kids meal now at McDonald's for Yu-Gi-Oh. Why are we not seeing a move in the right direction with the competitive scene in terms of pricing, all that type of stuff? So there's a lot of complaints being made right now in this department because we're moving forward in Yu-Gi-Oh, we're moving forward in time, but yet it seems to be the same pricing moving forward as well. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. If there's been complaints throughout the past few years about the pricing, why not change it? Why not appeal to your audience and fan base, especially the competitive scene, where the competitive players, the top competitive players, are literally voicing their opinion, telling you this is an issue. This is a huge issue. Now, you see a smile on Jesse Cotton's face. Now, we are not, unaware of who Jesse Cotton is. He's a 6-time YCS champion, and he played Snake Eyes to take on winning the victory here as first place winner as YCS Sacramento. So congrats to Jesse, by the way. I'm sure he's very happy for winning the YCS. Anybody would be happy winning the YCS. When you win the YCS, you do feel like you're the king of games. You do feel like everything. Yes, it's not a world championship, obviously, but it's still really cool nonetheless. It still feels like you're on top of the world. It just, I know for all the competitive players, it sucks when it comes to the pricing. It feels top of the world to win in terms of just winning a Yu-Gi-Oh event, but the pricing is what makes it less special. If that's the case here, for a lot of competitive players that are actually quitting the game, or taking a little break and playing other formats or other TCGs. In this case, Jesse's still playing, and we do have top players still playing, still winning, and still having fun. But I think they also know where the fun ends and its limit is, because when you look at the pricing. It just, oh my gosh, it just sucks, everybody. You know, like I said, you get better pricing at a locals than at an actual event, which is insane to me. You know, you prepare all this time to go to the event, to beat all these players, to do your research, to do everything, and you know, it's not enough. It's not enough. There's been a lot of complaints, and I'll go back to the Instagram post in just a second or so, but, you know, it's an unfortunate thing, especially since, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not a cheap game either. You know, you're looking at a game that is only going up in price. You know, we look at sealed boxes of things, you know, on release, and they are way more than what they used to be, right? We look at Rare Collection 2, for example. Yes, it flopped on release, but on pre-release it was double the price of a regular booster box, and you got less packs and everything like that. Yes, you got the rarity upgrades and all that fun stuff, but at the same time, it's like, man, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is expensive now, right? $60 used to be what a booster box used to cost for Yu-Gi-Oh! Now we're looking at $100 or $120 for now a booster box on pre-release. And moving forward, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just continuously seeing that upgrade price, whereas we're upgrading that price, but the price pool still stays the same, and or even gets worse. Because past years, I mean, we used to have like really cool, I think Minerva was a really cool price card. Now we have, what, another verse? I mean, we must be in another verse thinking that this is amazing. Like, it's not. It really isn't. You know, when we talk about the deck for the first place winner, there's a very expensive card here. 3 Finchman Engraver. That's like $100 a piece. So right there, $300 for just this card right here. You know, we have SP Lil Nut in here. You know, I mean, this card has gone down, but I'm sure Jesse paid, you know, full price on that when it first came out. Bonfire is not cheap either. I mean, there's a lot of expensive cards in this deck, right? So it's not cheap to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But the winning price for Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, well, it costs less than the 3 cards right here of Finchman Engraver. Imagine that. Just imagine that, everybody. You know, this was a top cut and everything like that, so you could see it here, but I'm going to be honest with you, the public is not liking this. I guess the TCG PR department ain't following any player complaints at this point. You know, this one got 135 likes. It speaks volumes. This card captures the true essence of where Konami's marketing department is. And we've been talking about this. Wait, another verse, cause okay. We've been talking about this, right? The marketing department just not doing their due diligence, and it's continuing to speak volumes here. It really is. You know, what would be cool? And I've always said it would be cool. Have Kazuki Takahashi maybe the face of one of these cards, and that'd be a really cool prize. Why? Well, we have the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! He's passed now. You know, it's, you know, a good special meaning to, you know, pay significance and homage to the creator of the game. And I think people actually love that card much more than this this crap. I'll be honest with you. You know, there's a lot of issues with Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment, and the competitive scene can be an easy fix in terms of the prizing pool. Not really, well, then, you know, the balance has to fix all the other stuff, but in terms of the prizing pool, this is an easy fix. Maybe create a Starlight sheet for someone to win. You know, maybe create, I don't know, like anything else besides this, to be honest with you. Stop giving out Nintendo Switches. Give out like a PS5 maybe. You know, like, there needs to be a little bit more significance to these prizing. You know, give out boxes of the newest sets. Give out early boxes, early release boxes of the newest set before it comes out. Maybe the Rage of the Abyss didn't come out yet. Maybe give the players an early access to open Rage of the Abyss. Show out all the cards that they got in their box. You know, something cool like that. You know, something different, something that will speak volumes into the audience and be like, ooh, that captured everything. You know, it's just when you give out a prizing card like this, like, what does this mean to us? And the overall whole prizing pool of everything just besides this card, the Nintendo Switch and everything like that, it's meaningless. We don't need those things. We need better prizing. We need better significance to winning something like this. Again, winning Yu-Gi-Oh! Is supposed to be fun because obviously you feel like the king of games, but there needs to be prize towards it, right? There needs to be some prize. So, I mean, we are getting older. The older audience that does play the competitive scene does want more from Yu-Gi-Oh! And the company itself, and it's not hard to appeal to this audience. Making a Starlight sheet is not that hard. You know, giving out a Starlight card or a Core Century sheet, whatever it is, Core Century card that's very special to the significance of the 25th anniversary could be very cool. You know, making that the only copy of that card and, you know, giving it to the players, giving it to the competitive player that wins the YCS. But when you do stuff like this, it's a spit in the face towards us. you're not appreciating all the hard work of the competitive side of the players that are putting in all that time and effort to play your game to win at an event. We need to do better. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Space, the company needs to do better. Konami needs to address this moving forward. I hope that they realize that there's a lot of people complaining about this, and the mid-year of 2025 they realize it needs to be changed. We need to change something. The marketing department is going to take a lot of heat these next few months because they have to fix that ban list, and hopefully the ban list coming out at the end of the month is actually a really good ban list. They need to fix pricing pool. They just so many things in Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs to be fixed, and I'm hoping that it gets fixed within the next year or two, because the way it's going, it doesn't seem like we're on a good trajectory, because we have a lot of players quitting the actual metagame to go play Edison GOAT, and if they're not playing Edison GOAT, guess what they're doing? They're quitting in general. They're not playing the TCG at all. They're not playing any TCG, or if they're going to switch to a different TCG, they have a lot of options now. They have One Piece, they have Star Wars Unlimited, they have Lorcana. I mean, you name it, there's a lot of other TCGs that people can play in now. It's not just Yu-Gi-Oh! And in all sense and purposes, yes, Pokemon is not a game I think a lot of people like to play in terms of just playing it, like more of like collecting, but the prizing in Pokemon is absurdly like much better than Yu-Gi-Oh! So you might see people actually learning Pokemon to go win, to actually get a better prize. So there's a lot of things that needs to be fixed and things that have to be addressed. 25 years of a company, figure it out. At this point, just figure it out. It's not that hard to change the pricing to make it better. It really is not that hard. If the locals can figure it out, I'm hoping the company can figure it out. I'm really hoping so. You know, we'll see. We'll see, everybody. Leave your comments down below. I want to hear what you have to say. Obviously, this is a very heated discussion, heated topic within the community, so I know there's going to be a lot of different opinions in the comment section as well. But I think for the majority of it, I think a lot of people will agree that things need to be changed in terms of the prize pool, and moving forward, Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, just things have to be changed to go in the right direction. That's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. From yours truly, Sparkman, please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.